largely because there are frequent tensions.
For the mainland side, they usually say just one China. But when we said with different interpretation, they didn't challenge that. Okay, this is, so we have different interpretations of 92 consensus, but still it's a consensus. Otherwise, we could not have had Guwang talks in Singapore in April 1993. That's one thing. Another thing is, now, the two sides, the KMT and the CCP, did reach a consensus on this one. In other words, if we come back to power, we think we could use the same formula. As long as they did not change our interpretation of one China, I think it's acceptable to us. In other words, we have our own right to interpret what one China means.
On the subject of communication with the mainland, you see invoking the 92 consensus,
meaning no Taiwan independence in the future.
Well, the one China means Republic of China. This is the status quo. And the majority of Taiwanese people support the maintenance of status quo. We elect our own president, we elect our own parliament, and we run our own business.
You've got independence.
Yeah, well, you could say that in a way, de facto. That is why I told you no country in the world declared independence twice. Well, if you did it twice, then what about the first time? You know, somebody's running your government? No. That is why maintenance of the status quo actually is acceptable to many people who originally favor de jure independence.
Not decide things, although it has influenced a lot. Ultimately, the decision across the Taiwan Straits has got to be between Taiwan and PRC.
In Taiwan. But at the moment, the mainland China offers think of migrant companies to mainland China and have a...
And doesn't that itself justify Chen Shui-bian's call for constitutional change? What's your view on
situation between Taiwan and the mainland, and ask you how you see